Hello, thank you for tuning in to my presentation. My name is Julia Finger and I'm a first-year PhD student from Unicinos University in Southern Brazil. In this presentation, I'll be showing to you how Southern Giant Petrels are useful monitors of the Antarctic Peninsula based on its use of space. The Western Antarctic Peninsula is one of the regions of the planet experiencing the most intense environmental changes. Among the observed changes are the warming of the ocean surface and ice reduction, a southward contraction in the distribution of krill, reductions in penguin population size, and human impacts such as increased krill fisheries, tourism, and scientific activities. However, measuring such ecosystem conditions in Antarctica is difficult, both due to its vastness and severe climate conditions, but also due to high costs of logistics. Hazen et al. Suggested that some species of marine top predators, such as seabirds, might be used as ecosystem monitors or as sentinel species, due to its response to ecosystem variability and change in a timely and measurable way. They can thus indicate an otherwise unobserved change in ecosystem function. The Southern Giant Petrel, picture here, is a generalist top predator species of the Antarctic ecosystem, and it performs long-range movements both during the breeding and non-breeding season. We believe that it has potential to monitor a wide range of ecosystem conditions. So the goal in the study is to define which ecosystem conditions are Southern Giant Petrels breeding at the Antarctic Peninsula associated with. To answer this question, we worked with a population from Nelson Island, which is part of the South Shetland Archipelago, situated to the west of the Antarctic Peninsula. You can see here in these maps. We tagged 20 individuals from 10 breeding pairs with solar-powered GPSs from Ecotony, which were programmed to collect fixes or positions every 5 minutes. Individuals were tagged on the 15th of December, and we were able to download data up to January 31st of 2020. After download, we averaged these 5-minute fixes within a 30 minutes interval, using the AMT package in our environment. And we characterized Southern Giant Petrel habitats according to 3 features: environment, ice coverage, and distance from penguin colonies. Environments were considered those over land, over water, but if they were close to the coast or if they were in a pelagic environment. We also registered the percentage of ice cover for each fix and how distant it was from penguin colonies. We only considered points with speeds lower than 10 kilometers per hour or 6.21 miles per hour, because this reduction in speed indicates that the individual was performing feeding behavior, because it reduces its speeds when it sees some source of food or when it's feeding. We then apply the binomial generalized linear mix model to test differences in habitat use within the population, using individual ID and foraging trips as random factors. With this model, we tested the probability of speed reduction according to habitat type. The points or positions where individuals reduced speed to levels lower than 10 kilometers per hour were equal to 1, and where they kept speed higher, or higher speed than 10 kilometers per hour, we consider to be 0. Here in figure A, you can see all fixes sampled during the breeding season, but only of feeding behavior. And you can see that during the breeding season, giant petrels foraged on areas of the northern Antarctic Peninsula, the Weddell Sea, and Bellingshausen Sea, and they reach areas 1,500 kilometers away from the colony. In figure B, you can see in detail fixes of individuals on pelagic, coastal, and land environments. And the green crosses indicate position of penguin colonies. These are the results from the binomial model, and figure A shows the probability of giant petrels reducing travel speed and choosing specific environments, land, coastal, or pelagic, on different levels of ice coverage. Figure B shows the probability of reducing travel speed when foraging at close or far distance from penguin colonies? Well, giant petrels showed higher probability of reducing speed when on land habitats when foraging over ice-free areas. But when ice coverage was high, they used mostly pelagic habitats. When penguin colonies were nearby, giant petrels preferred to explore ice-free habitats. As you could see, a few individuals from a single population covered a large area with a variety of habitats, many of which are susceptible to environmental changes, such as increase of inland ice-free areas, retreat of sea ice, and decrease of penguin populations. We believe that southern giant petrels are indeed suitable to monitor both sea and land habitats in Antarctica, and they can be used to sample multiple indicators, which can provide information about ecological processes in multiple scales, such as the occurrence of unknown penguin colonies and local ocean processes, for instance. The use of biologging and animal-borne cameras would allow greater access to a variety of habitat conditions across the Antarctic Peninsula with less expense. We would like to thank Fondesit, the Chilean Antarctic Institute and its program of marine protected areas, and the coordination of superior level staff improvement from Brazil for providing funding for this work, and the Chilean Antarctic Institute and the Chilean Navy for logistics support. I would also like to thank you for your interest in this presentation, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or to ask me during the SCAR meeting. So thank you very much.